What's up YouTube? What's up Twitch? We are live. How you guys doing today? So, I don't know why I'm talking so low, but for one, let's try to get some people in the live. What's up? I was trying to find my Discord. Maybe somebody can put the Discord in the chat and I'll pin it. Where have I been? I had a baby. What do you mean, where have I been? Why do you act like I didn't have a baby? Like, where have y'all been? The fuck? I had to take a little bit of a maternity leave, guys. Don't hate me. But I'm back. Huh? What the fuck? Yeah, I had to go on the maternity leave. Did somebody really say that they're trying to be the fucking father? Please go away and fucking, like, you're crashing out. You're crashing out. I don't like that you're crashing out. Oh, why did it do that to you? Maybe if you DM it to me, it'll work. Real life question though, guys, like, I really want to know if y'all can hear the background of these videos. So 1 second, I'm about to see if y'all can hear this music. Hold up, because today we're gonna do a little review. Somebody sent me this video and I'm like, damn, can y'all hear that? Like, can y'all hear the people talking? Oh, a little bit, but you can't hear it a lot of it. Okay, that's a problem. That is an issue. Hold up. Okay, let's, yeah, I feel like you're kind of crashing out. Trying to be somebody's stepfather is really actually kind of crazy. Especially because you don't really know what my situation is, but I guess that's kind of on me. Because I don't really talk about my situation. Like, I do, but I don't. It's low. Yeah, I know it's low. Baby's great. Baby's great. He's crying, but he's fine. Yeah, baby's great. Baby's great. He's amazing. He's growing and he's being a great human. I'm trying to figure out why the fuck y'all can't hear this shit. I don't know if y'all can hear this. Or if it sounds like an echo. Does it sound like an echo? Do y'all hear it now? Oh, you graduate soon? That's lit. If you hear it, if it's low, I think that's kind of what's supposed to happen. Let me see if y'all can hear them. Oh, it's an echo? I knew that was happening. Hold on. Okay. So that is not gonna work. But let's try this. Aw, thanks for the bits, DJ. Ooh, that sounds fun. That sounds lit as fuck. Damn, I wish Clouds was online.
Let's talk about it. Should men be expected to cover 100% of the bills? This is a major stressor. Absolutely insane to cover 100% of the bills. And a lot of other, you know, the ladies are saying that this is a must. I must cover 100% of the bills. So let's bring some clarity to this.
Thanks for the 5 bits.
Should men be expected to
3 things you want to buy. Am I still able to clap?
Let's go.
Yes, I clap all the time. I'm trying to get this like so y'all can hear the No, I don't know what you mean. You don't have to kind of act like I don't know what you mean. A Hellcat? Why do you want a Hellcat? Out of all things, you're gonna buy a Hellcat? You can invest in property. You can do so much other shit than buy a Hellcat. I'm just saying. You'll be rich. I'm trying to get this so y'all can hear this, like this volume. I wonder why it's not really working, or why it's like doing it to where y'all can't hear it. I don't know. But I feel like this always happens, and then I never remember how to fix it. Can y'all, but no, y'all can't hear that, but. You know what I think it is? Can y'all hear now? I don't know if y'all can. Maybe y'all can? I don't know. I feel like it's an echo. Okay, let me see something. What's up? Okay, 6 figures. Yeah, I feel like it was repeating. Hold on, let me see something. Lord, I knew this was gonna happen. Okay. Okay. Fancy. What the? Oh my god. What? Did you really have to start a hype train? I'm feeling a little special. Oh my god, you just gifted all these subs. Thank you. Oh wow. If you just got gifted a sub, yay you. I'm trying to play this for y'all, but I don't know if y'all can hear it. Oh, thanks for the bits. Y'all are just killing it right now. What the fuck? I'm doing great. Thanks for the 50 bits. What the fuck? I'm trying to get y'all to hear what I'm listening to, but I guess it doesn't want to work. Can y'all hear the music? I don't think y'all can. Which is weird. Oh my god. Thank you for the 100 bits, Juice Man. But y'all are going crazy in here. Wait, hold on. Wait. What? Y'all are going fucking crazy, man. Oh my god. What in the world? Y'all are going crazy in here. Yo, thank you for the bits. We're going way too crazy in here, man. Wait, hold on. Y'all just trying to just get my reaction at this point. Cause what the fuck? Thank you. Thank you for the bits. Okay. I'm trying to sit here and see how y'all can hear, but I feel so like dumb in a way, but I know I'm not. Okay, wait. I think I remember how to do it. Okay. Oh my god. Thank you for gifting a sub. What the? What? Wait, guys. The chat is going too crazy. Y'all, what the fuck? What's up? Sim, you did not have to do 10 subs. Thanks. Thank you. No, you're good. I honestly got kind of busy too. I'm trying to sit here and figure out why no one can hear what I'm listening to, and I feel like I always do this every single time. I don't know why it always does this. It's so annoying. Wait, you can, like, do you hear it clear or are you hearing it through my mic? Because it's different. You just want to get to level 3. Yeah, if you hear it real low, it's probably through my mic. I'm trying to get y'all to hear it on the fucking computer. Can y'all hear now? I think so, right? Okay. So y'all can hear now. You can hear the music like real clear, right? Okay, good. Okay, so I have this video that I want to review for you guys. Because somebody sent it to me and I'm like kind of like, I don't know, I'm kind of like, I don't want to watch it. So we're gonna watch it.
Do you know what it means to be a man? It's a lot of women that's raising men to be feminine.
Okay, y'all ready? Are y'all ready? It's kind of controversial. Okay. It's kind of controversial, guys. Okay, I'm taking deep breaths because I feel like it's kind of controversial. Klaus, can you please put the Discord in the chat, please? I'm trying to get y'all to see the fucking goddamn screen. Like, what? Okay, y'all ready? Okay. We gotta fix my face a little bit. Okay. Focus. I need to turn this up a little bit. This is a little too bright. Okay, you ready? I'm so extra. Okay, wait. Okay.
Most men are triggered because they got comfortable allowing women to provide for them.
Never ever marry a woman or look to get in a relationship with a woman that is a single mother.
The women that agreed
Wait, what?
with going 50-50 with their man are women that's never had a real man.
You don't want people to be
Wait.
with you just because you have resources.
How can you expect her to work just as hard as you, come home, nurture the children, cook for you, have sex with you?
You can't keep the nigga that impregnated you. What makes you think that we want to hear your opinion?
Wait, what? Wait, how do y'all feel about that? Like, how do y'all... Okay, let's just keep watching.
There you have it, family. Welcome to Hardly Initiated. It is your host, Tyshawn Jackson. in the building with my co-host Ryan Ketchens.
About to go
And
crazy
today,
tonight.
we have done something special.
Facts.
Ryan, I haven't been this excited about a show in a long time.
I want to be honest, man. We was probably talking about this for the last few weeks at least.
Okay, I
Absolutely.
don't really care about what y'all saying, honestly.
For those, give it up.
Bring the femininity.
Okay, so if y'all don't know, this guy Yada is like some like super like feminist guy, which isn't a problem, but I feel like sometimes he be speaking facts, even though maybe people don't want to say that. I feel like he be speaking facts, but I feel like he be speaking facts.
And it is going.
The other guy, I don't really know who that is or whatever, but he seems cool. But he doesn't seem like, I don't know, he just doesn't seem like he's like, I don't know, like he seems kind of like biased, I guess. I don't know, he kind of seems like one of those guys who's like, I don't know. I don't know if he's going against him or if he's not or what it is. So I guess we'll see. I feel like I've been seeing this video all over social media though this last couple weeks. So I think we should definitely check it out, honestly.
Down. Let me know if the sound is good in the chat, fellas. If the sound is good, ladies and
Really?
gentlemen, let me know in the chat real quick.
Right, and shout out
Am I
to
putting
all
you
the
on?
listeners joining us tonight, guys. I want you to go ahead and drop who you think will win tonight's debate in the chat.
Wait, somebody's winning the
Because
debate?
we got NDBA in the building. We got the bag chasers in the building. And, man, look, we
Is
gotta
this
kick
a
it off.
And we
debate?
got the initiates here in the
The
building
dishes go crazy always.
as well. And
Shout out to the initiates.
Yeah, yeah. Look at these fellas, man.
absolutely,
I'm ready.
absolutely. So let's actually start here.
You don't know who these people are? I don't know who this guy is, but I've
Because
seen the other
Some
guy.
people, they may not be familiar with.
But
the
they
individuals sitting
they do be speaking some
at the table.
facts.
So what I want to do is slightly familiarize
They do be speaking some
yourself
facts, Ultra Best Boy.
with their talking points, their stances, what they stand in.
So I guess
on.
we'll see.
And let's actually start here with my brother Yada coming straight here out the A. Thank you so much for coming up here and joining us today. Yada was very serious about wanting this to be an in-person meeting of the men here today
Right.
because it's a lot of important conversations happening online, and I want to bring some clarity. All right, we're brothers with two different philosophies sitting here today. We're gonna bring some clarity. Let's play a clip to familiarize people with the brother Yada.
When a man says, where's the good women at? That translates, I'm a feminine man looking for women to take care of. Masculine men bring the femininity out of any woman around them. How can you move into a woman's home and not remove her worries? You don't love her, you're leeching off of her. Now she's depressed. This is why she lost respect for you. At minimum, a man should have $300,000 US in his savings account. 50,000 of that goes to your new bride. Before y'all get married here, I love you, hits 50,000. The other 50,000 go on a deposit for your new family house.
Hold on. There we go.
strong,
There we
strong
go.
Wait, I feel like, you know, I'm not saying that it's like, okay, like, it's like wrong, but it's like, don't you think like that might be like reasonable? I wouldn't say 50,000 though. Like maybe, you know, like 10K or match what she has in her savings. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I'm coming into this with nothing. Cause then it feels like the pressures are like, feels like a little balloon, and it's like the pressure, you know? And it's like we don't want to feel the pressure. As a woman, I feel like I don't want to feel like I'm feeling your pressure. Because you don't have what I have. You know?
Lousy right there.
Just giving them a piece of
Just
it.
the taste.
Just a taste. because I want you to understand this is the.
But I know this is just the beginning.
I gotta get the view here, the brothers, Lano. Let me see both faces.
Yeah.
We gotta already. I need to be looking at these brothers the entire show.
For the whole show.
The entire.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Facts. 10K, DJ. Facts. Like 10K. You know, that's reasonable. 300.
And you know, Anton is equally
What's
as
up?
influential as he's been online.
Okay, Jameer. This video is about like I don't know.
It's close to.
I don't know. I guess it's the biggest debate.
You was in a motorcycle headed to like a band.
It literally says debatement's biggest dating and relationship issues
and then have some type of philosophy.
in 2024.
That's what happens with preachers, right? That's what happens with people that finesse the community. That's what's happening with our political landscape. So I think that, you know, if anybody that understands spirituality, anybody that understands their word, you'll know them by their fruit. Anybody.
Okay, and that's another thing that a lot of people say about Yada is like, why are you expecting men to make this amount of money? And it's like, 300K is like, okay. Like, niggas is not making 300K. Niggas is not making 300K a year. And if a female's making 300K a year, she's probably like, you know, like a content creator, wig entrepreneur, or maybe like, you know, she's like, I don't know, maybe on OnlyFans. But 300K, I feel like, don't you have to be like a doctor? Or like a lawyer? I feel like men, y'all don't have as much like leeway when it comes to like jobs, you know. It's like you're either very blue collar or, you know, maybe you came up off of your family's fortune, which is not a problem. But it's not as, I feel like for women, it's a little bit, you know, flexible into how I'm making my 300 racks, you know?
Say anything. Anybody can sell anything. But very few people actually can show you the receipts without just
You know?
talking about it. The talking.
You gotta trap, scamming. I was thinking like, you gotta be a scammer, right? Like, don't you gotta kind of be a scammer? I don't know.
What you really are. So that's what I advocate.
And
If you're trying to make 300K a year, you stay at home husband, make it to the house, deposits every day. But you also gotta understand, a lot of women nowadays, like, I mean, I guess, like, that sounds cool, but it's also like, I don't want to feel like I'm carrying all the weight, you know? Because it's like, why are you here? Like, I want to feel like, with kids, that's a little different. Like, it's like, I just want to take care of the kids. Like, I don't want to feel like I'm home and you're home and I'm taking care of the bills. But then, like, you're also kind of, like, taking care of the house. Like, to me, that kind of gives a little bit of feminine vibes. Not saying that you're feminine, but it's also kind of giving, like, I need a little bit more dominance in my life, you know?
He already gave you a bit of what he's standing on here in his philosophy, but for those of you who may not be familiar, let's go ahead and familiarize him real quick. Go ahead and roll the clip, Lano.
They lied to us. They told us happy life, happy life. They raised their daughters into being feminists. They lost control of their households under no circumstance.
Okay, see, he just said they raised their men into being a feminist.
Should you ever become a stepfather? Don't let them shame you because you got preferences. Never, ever go and be a step-baby daddy and take on a family that's not yours. That's not in your best interest. And that's not what the Bible says.
Shouldn't you be able to keep that impregnated you? You telling me that even that don't even want to be bothered with you? He'd rather pay child support and leave than sit there and be up under your thumb. And we supposed to take you serious.
There you have it. Just a piece.
Okay, but it's like, why we can't all be happy, you know?
Now, Yada, you had quite the reaction on that one.
That is comedy.
And don't even worry, because we're gonna get into these conversations in just a few, okay? For those of you who want to understand here, by
Y'all
the
just
way,
cracking
what's
the fuck
going down,
up.
we're bringing these two men of opposite views to the table here, again, to have the most important conversations that's prevalent right now on the internet with these two men. So I'm very excited to have this here.
Whew.
Right.
They're both husbands. Okay, just clear. They are both fathers.
I don't know why my
And they're
camera
both
is not
very
focusing, so
committed.
like,
Let me drop the rules on this real quick, guys.
Let's
So
do it.
don't forget, we are live every Monday and Wednesday at 8 p.m. Tyshawn and I. Now, this is the thing. This upcoming Wednesday and next Monday, actually, guys, there's no show. So we're taking a couple of days off, and we are returning next Wednesday. We got Tiffany Montgomery, who returned. This is like her third or fourth time coming back to the
Absolutely.
platform.
Okay,
And she
we
is
don't
great,
give a
legendary
fuck.
Because we already know the phone lines is going to be popping. So go ahead and get it in, or
Alright,
get in line.
promote your
So we
shit.
can bring you up toward the end of the debate so we can make sure we hear from you live on air, and you actually get to join all four of us live tonight on set.
It's gonna be longer than 2 hours.
Oh.
Okay.
There you have
What?
it. Hey, go ahead and throw your popcorn in the microwave right now, because Anton said it's gonna be longer than
oh
2
my
hours.
god, how
You
long
might
is
wanna go ahead
this?
and get you
Oh
some
my god,
Harley
this
and Love
shit is
cards
2
as well, because
hours
that
and 30
is in the description.
minutes.
And that is the sponsor of tonight's show.
And keep in mind,
Harley and Love
the
Day.
Harley and Love cards, guys. Tyshawn, myself, Delano created
Okay,
these custom 100.
sir.
Question, brother? What's the question?
So the question is,
Should men pay 100% of the
will be
bill?
expected to cover 100% of the bills?
I believe
Okay, well, let me give my opinion first before these niggas go at it. I don't know. I feel like as a black woman, I feel like, you know, I feel like, yeah. But the reason that I feel like, yeah, is because it's like, I feel like I have a lot to bring to the table, you know? Like, just imagine our little table. And, you know, we got the Kool-Aid, we got the turkey, we got the mac and cheese and the collard greens and the cornbread, you know? You know, maybe some little pie on the side. You know, you're coming home to that. Like, heavy on the pie on the side. So it's like, to me, I do feel like if, depending on the woman, yes. Now, if that bitch ain't doing shit and she got goddamn crackers on the table and ramen noodles and Kool-Aid, 50-50.
if men are claiming
If not 50-50, she's paying all the bills.
to be providers, and we know that means to take care of whoever's under you, that he should provide 100%. While we're doing this gives the woman time.
Okay, so somebody said if he can, yes, but if he needs help, then help whatever he needs. Yeah, Dread, I feel like that's good too. Like, I feel like 50-50 is cool as long as it's like 50-50, 70-40. You know, like, we go back and forth. That's cool. I'm not tripping on that. Because I feel like some people don't be like in that financial bracket that they want to be yet, and that's fine. What's up, Dream?
And space, not just to be great for the man, but also great for the children. And I want to use myself for example. I provide 100% for my woman. My son, he's only 5 years old, and he was tested 2 days ago, if I'm not mistaken. 2 days ago. He's only in kindergarten, but he tested at a 4th grade level. Why is that? Because I handle my responsibility, providing, and providing isn't just financial. Any man off the street can walk to a woman and give her money. Providing is elevating a woman mentally, elevating a woman spiritually, emotionally. This is what it means to provide for a woman. Not just, here's some money, run off with it. No. Let me...
I fuck with that. Because I feel like a lot of people don't be like realizing, like, when you're in a relationship with women, you have to provide emotionally. Like, I feel like a lot of people just be like, yeah, I'm in a relationship. Yeah, you gotta do your part too. But it's like, I feel like women are very emotional, and I feel like some people don't realize that. You know what I'm saying? Most men, I feel like they're very like, okay, let me just give what I can or give what she wants, or, and it's like never really in the middle. It's never really like head straight on like, hey baby, what you need, what you want, what you need, what you need. It's always one or the other. And it's like,
elevate you. Let me bring you closer to your God. Let me set standards in your life. If your
I also want you to understand, men are very simple. Like, you can, like, not even trying to sound like that, you can please a man pretty
Father
fucking
gave you to
easily.
me,
Honestly.
you are my responsibility from the bottom of your feet to the top of your
He's
head.
right.
I'm gonna love everything about you, 100%. And if I can't do that, I'm not a man. I'm a
Ooh,
man.
Dred just said, I say I don't feel fully like a man if I can't. It sucks when I can't. Why do you feel like that? Like, what? I feel like men sometimes do be feeling like that. And I feel like that's something that does affect the relationship.
And that's a difference.
That's your one
Man,
track.
talk to me, brother.
No.
Talk to me,
No,
brother.
No. That's
Talk
not,
to me,
that's
brother.
not what we gonna do today.
Talk to me, brother.
So this is what we gonna do.
Talk to
right?
me, brother.
Because
They
he's
about to
taking
fight.
serious right now.
Kamala!
And I've heard all of these talking points.
Talk
And
to
I
me.
don't even study them. Because he says the same thing over and over again.
Talk to me.
You gotta control yourself.
Talk to
Because
me,
that's
brother.
not manly.
Talk to me, brother.
You gotta control yourself.
Brother, talk to me, brother.
So you see how I was quiet
Talk to
when
me.
you were speaking?
No, you cut me off, but go ahead, brother.
I didn't say anything.
You got it, brother. There you
I
go.
was quiet when you were speaking.
Go ahead, brother.
And so now we're gonna add nuance. Now we're going to so
Y'all join my Twitch live to know what I'm listening to.
question. What is
What's
it
up?
to be a man? Because being manly
Click the link in my
has
bio.
nothing to do with the woman. It has nothing to do with pandering. It has nothing to do with just providing.
Wait,
Being a man
pandering?
means being purposeful.
Wait, he said being a man doesn't have nothing to do with pandering?
That's what being a man is. That means that whatever it is that I
Like, how am I gonna like you if you're not
because my
pandering?
purpose is not a woman. A woman is a helper.
Ah! You just said woman is to help me?
He panders to you guys. And ladies, remember, I don't know what he's selling. I don't know what product that he has. But my goal is to get you married. My goal is to have you married based off of what God says is sanctified, right? I don't want y'all divorced. I don't want you unequally yoked. I don't want you to be a single baby mama. I don't want you shooting a shot in the dark thinking that this guy is giving you insight when he's just giving you talking points with no real substance behind it. And here's the context. At what age do you want to be married? Do you put yourself in a position to find the purpose, the person that's best for you? Has your father given you away? Does your parents actually see value in the person that is looking to marry you? And when you start to ask yourself these questions, and I don't speak to just rich people because we both have money, we both have resources, so let's remove that from the table. I speak to the majority, not the minority. And when you are 20, 21, 22 years old, especially if you are a person that's looking to become a man, you are supposed to fail in controlled environments, meaning that your father is not even supposed to give you everything. He's supposed to give you what you need in order to be successful. My father was able to buy me a car, but he told me that I had to earn it and work for it because I valued it more, which then extended to every single.
Well, I don't feel like I'm disagreeing with what he's saying about the father thing, because my dad was not like that. I mean, my dad definitely was somebody who was like, yeah, you need to go out and work. You want to make sure that you, if you are going to marry a man, like, you have stability. Like, you don't want to go out and feel like, oh, I don't have stability because I took all this time into, like, putting this man's opinions and this man's, like, purpose first without my purpose. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's always been something that I've been taught because that's important. And I feel like most men should teach their kids that, not just women, but I feel like men, you know? too. Okay, so Dred said, I went through a while when I lost my job and my girl stepped up and it made me feel like I would give another man a chance to provide. I should have been able to. I feel like that's definitely understanding, and I feel like most men, when they are in relationships, it's a big ego thing, and I feel like most women sometimes understand their ego a little bit, but then other times they kind of be like, your ego's a little too big, like you need to kind of bring it down a little bit. But in a circumstance where you lose your job and it's like, well damn, another nigga can take care of her, why can't I take care of her when I don't have a job? It's like, I mean, I definitely see where you come from, and I'm not saying I'm not validating that, but I also feel like it's a woman's responsibility to make sure that you don't feel like that, you know?
Thing that I touch
It's low.
See, my
Thanks.
wife is here. My wife travels with me. She knows me. She understands me, right? And so at 20, 21, 22 years old, you supposed to be broke. Unless you're doing something that you ain't supposed to do in order to get it, you supposed to be building. You supposed to be understanding each other. It's a storming, a norming, a forming situation. And in no circumstance do you ever come into it fully understanding who the person is, regardless of whether you're a man or a woman. And so when we start to look at what God has ordained to be great, the purpose of a man, it's not just to give spirituality and leadership, it's to understand. The first thing that the word says, in everything that you do, you get understanding. And everything you do, you get understanding. I don't even know her. I don't even know you. Everybody is out here dating, everybody running around, everybody doing everything, they giving themselves to each other. We think that money or resources or what you can do or what you can offer a person is supposed to make up for all of the insecurities and the problems and the issues that you have in your childhood. What have you solved for? Right? Do you have problems in your childhood? Do you even have a father? Do you know what it means to be a man? It's a lot of women that's raising men to be feminine because they're in single parent households.
Ooh, my shit is freezing up, bro. Why are you freezing up, bro?
Word says in everything that you resources or what you can do or what you be a man. It's a lot of women that's raising men to be feminine because they're in single parent households, right? How does that look? What does it look like when you get into a situation with a woman that has a child out of wedlock already, and then she still has to deal with the father? How do you deal with that?
This is my thing too, is like, I know a lot of people don't really believe in marriage anymore, but I definitely believe in out of wedlock things, because like, if we're not married, it's kind of like, yeah, okay, we have a kid. Yeah, we can play house all fucking day long, but...
See, these are the questions that he can't answer for you, because the only thing
Thanks,
he talks
DJ.
about is pandering. I'm talking about context. I'm talking about substance. I'm talking about spirituality. I'm talking about praying together. I'm talking about building. You're supposed to get married when you're young because it prevents you from sinning and finding yourself with all of these bodies and these soul ties that ultimately carry with you for the rest of your life. And then you start to see every single man, and you can't take it out of your memory with the person that you wind up being with. Most women have skipped over the man that they're supposed to be with because they didn't have the guidance, because they didn't have the spirituality.
I mean, I'm not really disagreeing because been there, done that, never did it again.
And so it's easy to just say, oh yeah, just provide 100%. What happens when life happens and you 22, 23, 24 years old and you get married? The economy messed everybody up.
I'm just confused because he's saying that you should marry young, but then he's also saying that men are not going to have the money. Like, he's just kind of confusing
Everybody
me.
that thought that they had it, guess what? You got a plan, and then God has a plan. What happened to the character? Why you don't talk about character?
Hold on, and Anton,
Why he don't? No, hold on. Why he don't talk about character? Because what I teach my daughter, I'm a reflection of the man that I would want my daughter to marry. I don't tell my daughter to go and look for a guy to provide for her. I tell my daughter to go and look for a guy that's believing in God, that has good character, that actually worships and looks for and focuses on his purpose, because everything else falls in line. The money is gonna come. We so busy chasing money. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and everything else will be added unto you. You don't have to chase money. You don't have to look to women to provide for them, because if you're naturally that, if you're raised up in the admonition of your father, which is what God has ordained for you to do, you don't have to worry about that. That's naturally in you. And so, yes, absolutely, she should be purposeful. And her purpose at that time could be raising the children, depending on if y'all got children. Her purpose at that time could be out there and bringing in resources, because she's learning a new skill that can then translate into the company that y'all build together.
Okay.
There's a lot of nuance and a lot of context. But I hate it when people pander to women, because they leading y'all astray.
But what does it mean by your like you speaking facts and then you just go back to not speaking facts? Like, he making me mad because he's speaking facts. Like, he's really preaching, and then he keep going to you're pandering to women. What?
And it sounds like I'm a harsh father. It sounds like it's a difficult situation. It sounds like you're just supposed to be giving everything. But if that's the case, then why are we as a society, why are we as a people, as black people in particular, so far behind, and we further behind than we ever been, even though we the freest and we have the opportunity to choose for ourselves? This isn't God. Ain't none of this what he talking about God right now. And I ain't even studied it. I ain't even getting started. I'm gonna let you cook. Go ahead, do your thing.
Wait. So, but I want clarity before we move on.
Okay, I mean, he's not saying things is wrong. Like, he's really being real. Like, I feel like black people, we have been kind of like falling behind a little bit. But he's speaking facts.
Talk about should men pay 100% of the bills. I'm assuming that means, based on the context that you just gave,
It's based
that
off
men-
of your circumstance and situation. Everyone is different, and nobody is a monolith.
My brother.
How do y'all feel about that? Do y'all feel like men should pay 100% of the bills? Like, be fucking for real. Like, do y'all feel like men should pay 100% of the bills?
Nobody is
My
a
brother.
monolith.
Okay,
I
let's go,
I love how he put so much passion into his words. But when God created man, God gave man a purpose. And what was the purpose? What was the purpose? He placed that man in a garden. What's this? That's a tree. What's this? Those are clouds. What's that? That's a sky. What's that? That's a bear.
That's not what
And
happened.
listen to me.
Listen, because first of all, don't cut him the fuck off, ho, because your ass is
Listen
not.
to me.
I don't like people do that, because we gave you the room to talk with your little bald-headed ass.
Listen
But
to
I'ma
me,
let you
brother.
cook.
Listen to me. And when God, seeing that he was fit to represent himself as a man, he put him to rest. And from that rib, he took Eve. Now, this is a fact. Now we have to understand, what does it mean when you create a woman from the rib? What is a rib? A rib protects the internal organs, the heart and the rib. If the rib is mishandled, it fractures, it breaks. And what does that do to the man? It leaves him vulnerable. It leaves him hurt. But if a man handles this rib, protects this rib, uplifts this rib, guides this rib, loves this rib, this woman is able to become something greater than what she was created, which uplifts the man himself. So God gave a man responsibility before he gave him a woman. He didn't say, here's Adam and here's Eve. He says, here's Adam and here's a responsibility. And then when God was seen that he was fit to be considered a man and a head, which God is the head of man and man is the head of woman, he then gave God Eve. And then what happened, brother?
I feel like he kind of loses me with that. He kind of loses me right now. Because I'm like, okay, I get that you trying to preach about some real nigga shit, but it's not giving real nigga shit right now. It's giving, we are in Bible study. And I don't like that. But we just gonna keep it going.
And then what happened?
Dress said, I feel like all of you have, if all you have to offer is money, you won't get the woman you need. And if all you have to offer to as a woman is sex, then you won't get the man you need. You just need a man willing to spend whatever. I mean, yeah, I just feel like, you know, it just needs to be a balance. Thank you, Daddy.
No, we can go in deep.
Daddy,
If you
go
want to
eight.
challenge this, we can do this. But I need every
Y'all
young
please go
man
to
listening to
my
me
Twitch.
that was raised in a home without a father. Young girls that was raised in homes without fathers. Your mother is divine greatness. Your mother is beautiful. I don't care what no man says about you, your mother, or where you can go. Strive to elevate. Strive to become the best version you are before you get into a relationship, so you don't have to drag a woman through the same things your fathers did to your mothers. Love yourself enough to provide for yourself. So when you get into a relationship with a woman, you don't have to abandon her or drag her through your turmoils. All praises is completely due to the Most High. Go ahead, my brother.
You know what's so funny about that story? The part that he left out
I mean,
is that she hearkened to the voice of the serpent.
I like that he said don't like drag a woman through what you got going on. Like, I really do, because it's like, I feel like sometimes in this community as black men, I feel like sometimes black men be kind of doing that shit, and it's like, why do I have to sit here and hear about your problems? Like, not saying it's a problem, but I got a lot of problems. I feel like a lot of times men don't see that women, black women especially, are like very just unseen through society. And it's like, even just dealing with that every single day is a lot. No matter if there's kids involved, no matter if we're trying to work on a new career, or no matter if we're trying to sit here and get things done around the house. I feel like being a black woman is just already so much. And I feel like as a black man, it's your ultimate duty in a way to kind of make sure that we're straight. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just biased. I don't know. We are a double minority.
And the man wasn't there to protect her. God was. They had everything. They didn't even know that they was naked. He made her because he said that it wasn't good for man to be alone. And he didn't point to figure it out. He let him name every single thing that was in the garden. And the context matters. And this is what happens when you know your word. And the interesting part about it is the devil know parts of the Bible too.
Oh my God,
The
here we
devil know
go.
parts of the Bible too. So the serpent itself was able to beguile Eve because he understood what God told them not to do.
Huh?
Not to eat from that tree. Not to eat that fruit. And although she had all of the covering that she could ever want and need, there is no greater provider than God himself. And you know what she did? She was disobedient. She still ate, and not only did she eat, she went and she gave it to her husband too.
Let me see if Fortnite's done
Which then
downloading.
got them kicked out, and then they had to put cherubims around the tree of life so that they wouldn't eat it and become gods themselves. That's scripture. And then their children was raised up to then kill one another because one of them was jealous of the other. And then the children then became generational curses as a result of what the beguilement was from the wife, from Eve.
Brother.
What? He's a hater. He's a woman hater. This nigga just said that.
happened.
I'm not repeating what he said.
That's literally what happened. So my point is that context matters. It's not just looking at it on the surface. It's deep.
Wait, why would I want to react to music videos and that's literally
Diving
copyright?
into the understanding, you need to get a concordance. You should get a concordance because I don't know what book you read, I don't know what version you understand, but you got to get a concordance to understand what words mean. And you need to understand exactly what God instructed Adam to do because he wasn't disobedient. He was punished for the thing that you tell women to do and you tell men to do. You said, people sent me a video of you saying a man should give 100% of his check to his wife. God punished Adam because he hearkened to the voice of his woman and he wasn't the leader that you.
I'm literally gonna spit all my water on my computer. This nigga is Delulu.
Saying with both tongues, because it's speaking from both tongues, that you said that men should do. It's the opposite of what God instructed man to do.
That's, what he just said is so beautiful.
Yada is like really like, that's so beautiful.
Genesis chapter 3, verse 1 through 6. Adam was right next to Eve when the serpent gave her the fruit to eat. He was right next to her.
Probably not.
Genesis, anybody, Genesis chapter 1, listen to me. Genesis chapter 3, verse 1 through 6. Can somebody read that for me?
What version?
I'm gonna pull that up. I'm
Absolutely.
gonna pull that up. Genesis.
What version?
Let's go King James just to keep it.
I like it.
Let's keep it
I
King
like
James
it.
just to keep
I
it
do
standard.
this.
And Lano,
What
can we
going?
pull that
I do
up?
this.
Can we pull that up, Lano? Is that possible?
Chapter and what?
We're no
so I know.
longer allowing men
Go
to
ahead and pull
walk
it
us
up.
around
Genesis 1 through
circles
6.
and sound like they know what they're talking about.
Oh no, you know
Genesis,
what's up. You know
chapter
what's up.
3, verse 1 through 6. Can
And-
somebody
and make
please
sure-
read?
and-
Listen, we're gonna pull that up. And listen,
Okay,
shout out
good.
to the chat. We're gonna pull that up. Genesis chapter 1 through 6. We got 3,300 people in the chat. That's between initiates, NDBA, and the bag chasers all going crazy tonight. And I dropped the poll, guys. We already got 1,200 people chimed in on that poll. Who will win tonight's debate? It's already getting heated. Should men pay 100% of the bills? And it's funny because it's 52% to 48%. So pretty much it's 50-50.
After you read this, I'm gonna break down the generational curse. This brother didn't know what he was talking about. But
Okay,
let's do
okay.
this.
Let's send that link to Lano. Send that link to Lano.
praise
So I want him to
to
pull
the
that up.
Most High.
Let's go
praises
ahead.
to
Yo,
the
my-
Most High.
I'm
my
gonna go ahead
mic's
and read
so
this
good?
joint.
Why does he always say all
Make sure y'all get
praises?
y'all hardly initiated cards. too. My mic it seems like it's going in and out.
It's
In
going
my
on.
headphones.
Praises
And
be
your
to the
headphones,
Most
it's probably
High.
your headphones, but your
Oh,
mic is good.
praises.
Your
My
mic
mic,
is
as
good.
long as my mic is good.
Your mic is
Oh,
Gucci.
praises be
So
to the
check this
Most High.
out.
He's
I'm gonna
pissing me
go ahead and
off,
start
'cause why does he
reading
keep saying
this.
that?
Lano, go ahead. You gonna get that set to Lano to pull
I'm
it
trying
out.
to get it to Lano, yeah.
Now, Genesis chapter 3. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord God had made. And he said unto the woman, Yea, hath God said, Ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden. 2. And the woman said unto the serpent, We may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden. But of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, God hath said, Ye shall not eat of it, neither shall y'all touch it, lest ye die. And the serpent said unto the woman, Ye shall not surely die. For God doth know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil.
That's correct.
And when the woman saw that the tree was good for
Yep.
food,
Yep.
and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof, and did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat.
With her.
That
Read
does
that
not
again.
know.
No.
You know, that's not what
Wait,
it means.
wait,
That's
wait.
not what it means.
Read that again.
I'm so not a whole big Christian person.
In the day, ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil.
That's correct.
And when the woman saw that the tree was good for
Yep.
food,
Yep.
and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof, and did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat.
With her.
That does
Read
not
that again.
know.
No.
That's not what it means.
Read that
That's
again.
not what it
please.
means.
Read that again, please.
That's
read it
not
again.
what it
Let's read it
means.
Let me read it one more time. Let me read this one more
That's
time.
not what it means, and you
This-
know better.
Now you want to change.
Gave also unto her husband with,
With her.
With her.
But no. But see,
With her.
here's the key. No. Here's the key.
Now he want to change the word of God.
Nope. Don't overtalk me. She talked to the serpent
Scroll up,
by
Ronald.
herself. She ate from the tree by herself, and then she took with her and then dined with her husband.
That's not what it says.
Listen. That is what happened in the word.
Man.
He wants to, and here's the beautiful part about this, is that he's so stuck on pandering.
Oh man.
He's so
What?
stuck. And here's the beautiful part about this, is that regardless of what man that you have, regardless of your covering, he's going to suffer no matter what. He has to pay the price. Men today understand that regardless of whether or not my mic is going out, or is it just my headphones?
Just your headphones. Just your headphones.
Regardless of whether or not we get you impregnated or not, we still have to be responsible for that. We go to jail regardless of if we want to take care of that kid or not. If we decide that we don't want to pay child support, even if it's not your child, a woman can put your name on the birth certificate and you will be imprisoned as a result of it. That is just the facts. It's men every single day that go to jail for things that they didn't do. They get accused of things that they didn't do every single day. Meaning that men by default, even back in the word of God, is held accountable for the things that their wife do. But it doesn't absolve the woman from being responsible for her own decisions. It does not absolve her at all.
Wait, I have to say something. So, okay. Let me just
And that's
finish
the part
what
of
he's
the
saying.
context that we're missing. We always want to put it on the men, and justifiably so, because men have to be responsible, and you've never seen how great a society is without men being great themselves. But we don't live in that time.
Oh, praises. Now,
We
I
don't
want
live
to
in that
finish what I
time.
was saying about
But I'm gonna let him.
Genesis.
I'm gonna let him finish.
Thank you so much,
Let's go ahead
brother.
and get it. Let's go ahead.
Thank you
go
so
ahead,
much.
y'all.
From Genesis, chapter 3, verse 1.
He just read it.
Listen to me, please. May I speak? That's
You're
feminine.
right. I'm sorry.
I
You're right.
appreciate you so much. Genesis, chapter 3. You read
1
it.
through 6.
Yes,
1
sir.
through 6,
that
right?
was 1 through
Yep.
6. Yes, sir.
Did it say that Eve walked down the street?
No.
Did it say she ran around the corner? She said she gave it to her husband that was right next to her, meaning...
It didn't say right
brother,
next to her.
brother,
You-
that was
you
with her.
pervert the
Brother,
word of
brother,
God.
Can we read it one more time? It's on the screen.
He didn't say
Can
he
we
was right
place it
next to her.
again?
And
Can we
gave-
place...
He said
hold on.
that she
Antoine,
talked
hold
to the
on for 1
serpent
minute,
by
brother.
herself.
1 minute,
He
brother.
was not there.
Brother, 1 minute, brother,
So check
please.
it out. I got it. It says, and gave also. She took.
Also,
She took.
Also,
Brother,
thank
listen,
you.
brother.
She
Thank
took
you.
of the fruit thereof, and did eat, and gave also
Thank
unto her husband with her.
So you're going to ignore also?
With her.
He did
You're going to
eat.
ignore also?
Can you read it again? Because I don't know
I didn't
what
see
he learned
anywhere.
English from.
I didn't see anywhere in that
Where'd you
scripture
learn your English?
where it said that
Okay,
Adam was
let me
there
finish,
while
brother.
she was
Let-
having
let-
a
let me finish.
conversation.
I understand
and when she
you don't
picked-
like to be
and
Are
when
we
she
really
picked
getting-
up
okay.
the
I got you.
We're gonna have to
I
fast forward this a little
You
bit.
said we couldn't go into context. Now, as we see, when a man leaves a woman unprotected, she doesn't just get hurt.
Yes, come watch on my
Her family
Twitch.
beneath her gets hurt. Now we're going to step into what the brother was talking about with generational curses. The generational curse fell on the sons. You okay, brother? I thought you were having a
listening.
seizure. Your neck was moving a little bit. You
I'm
okay?
listening.
Just making sure you're okay.
Because you're doing the Kamala
Brother,
Harris.
no, brother,
But go
please,
ahead.
please, brother. Thank you so much.
Kamala Harris.
When Adam and Eve, Adam is the head over woman. God is the head over man. When Adam ate, God came to him, and I'll give you a check if you want to, because I know I like to go back. This is what I do. He ate of the fruit. Like the brother said, he was naked. God came to him and said, "Why are you hiding?" He said, "I'm naked." He said, "Who told you you're naked?" Yes or no? You agree with that part? Thank you so much for agreeing. He then asked him, "Who told you you were naked?" He said, "The woman that you gave me the fruit, and I ate." He took no responsibility over that woman. Now this turns into a generational curse, which goes down to Cain and Abel. When a man leaves a woman unprotected, we're going to see death in high numbers, as we do right now. Detroit, Chicago, New York, they're even rapping about it, calling it drill music. But if men, young men, had fathers in their lives that could elevate them, love their mothers, appreciate their mothers, guide their mothers, because when a man loves a woman, the children will be protected. But when a
You gotta
woman
watch
has
the
to pick
stream.
up the slack of a man and become a man, more masculine in her approach with her sons, the boy turns into something other than himself. And now we're seeing murder at high numbers. We're still going through the sins of Adam not being a provider and a teacher, because a provider isn't just financial. Providing is emotionally, mentally, spiritually, intellectually. This is what a provider is. And when a man's unable to...
Okay, Mr. Rice said, I understand what you're saying, but these two guys are an example of living in the same world, but seeing two ways these type of conversations.
do that. We see what's
We
going
still on the first
Young girls
question.
not knowing how to choose a man. And
Let's go
men
to the next
speaking
question.
Down to women. This is what's going on. This is the sin of Adam, not the sin of Eve. But you men believe that.
You know, Adam was punished not for eating the fruit, but to hearkening unto the voice of the woman. That's why he don't understand. See, he'll move the goalposts and start talking about drill music and all of this other nonsense. That's not true. Let me tell you something. God punished her. He punished her first.
Yeah, because this conversation is going to keep going for a while.
Have women become less submissive? Anton, we started with Yada last round. I want to start with you this time.
Point blank, point period, none more, none less. If men should pay 100% of their bills, maybe.
Have women become less submissive, Anton?
Yeah, absolutely. 100% they become less submissive. And I like to answer questions directly, and then I want to add the context.
They carried that question on for an
Part of the
hour for no
why
reason.
they become less submissive because they become less reliant on men for provision and protection, right? Some of that is society, and that we've civilized the world so much to where we're no longer hunters and gatherers, right? We now
Nope.
have the
Can't sell his
technology
content on
where
here.
people live on their own and they can survive on their own because
You guys gotta
everything's
come to the
automated
Twitch if you want to see what I'm
technology,
talking about.
But the other part of it,
Yeah, I don't really fuck with the church shit.
people have the ability to choose for themselves, right? Historically, women just became able to vote within the last 50 to 60 years, right? They just been able to get some of the jobs that they had within the last 50 to 60 years. The problem with that,
I don't know why y'all are
is
so
that
obsessed with.
historically, and you see it within
That
our
guy.
culture and our community, is that when people have the option to choose for themselves, often at times they choose wrong, right? So I'll give you an example. Men used to give their daughters over to husbands as virgins. You don't see that anymore. Often at times, most times, women had never known another man. But now they have the ability
Thanks
to
for the
do what they
follow,
want with
guys.
their body.
Hope y'all come
Now,
from OL.
the other side of that, though, is there are some men that have absolutely ruined some women, and then you've seen women have to fend for themselves and have to pick up the pieces for themselves and have to find themselves in that because they didn't have the fathers or they didn't have the protection or they had an uncle that touched on them when they was younger. And those are some of the subjects that we don't broach as far as the core reasons as to why people are broken before they even reach adulthood. So before you even have the ability to choose for yourself, you already broke. You see what I'm saying? Or you have the child support system, or you have society that has leveraged the child support system in order to endear you to a specific party. And so they've incentivized you to depend on the federal government instead of leaning on your parents. Or we've promoted in the culture for you to leave the house at 18, right? That's not conducive to your lifestyle. That's never going to work for you. It's never going to be ideal for you to be out there as a woman at 18 and 19 years old by yourself. So is there some responsibility on the fathers and the parents and the culture itself for influencing and then ultimately pushing women out there and men out there? They're not supposed to kind of be pushed out there, but they're supposed to feel in controlled environments. Is there some responsibility? Absolutely. But to answer your question again, to bring it back, are women less submissive? Absolutely, but that's the context behind it.
There you have
So it's not their fault entirely. It's not entirely their fault. You can never hang something, especially on a person that was raised to be a certain way. You can never 100% put something on somebody like that. That's not entirely their fault.
Hey, Yada, what do you think about what Anton's saying?
I mean, he articulated it very beautiful. Like, he articulated very, very beautiful. But what I would say, to me, and from what I say, when a man is able to properly lead, properly provide,
help this woman reach her best version, heal from past trauma and pain, she becomes submissive. I
Okay.
don't care what her background is. I don't care if her mommy was there, her daddy wasn't there. I don't care what's going on. When a woman steps into the presence of a man that walks with God's attributes, leading, guiding, protecting, this woman is going to naturally become submissive because in her nature to be submissive. But she's been put through this man, father not being there, mother not showing her how to be a woman. So when a woman is guided and loved and protected, and I need these words to be heard, when she feels stable, safe, and secure, she's going to dwell in her femininity, and this is where the submissiveness comes from. If a man has to demand a woman to be submissive, he must look in the mirror at himself. Are you able to lead her properly? Are you able to guide her properly? Are you verbally, mentally, physically abusive? Are you able to make love to her mind? Or are you just able to make love to her body?
Amen.
When a man stands on truth and his foundation is God, the woman becomes submissive. I believe, in my opinion, that women stop being submissive because men forgot how to properly lead. Not just lead, but properly lead on each and every level. And I don't care if it's, the brother mentioned welfare or anything external. If it's inside the house and family is business, we have to look at the man running the business. How does she feel? Does she feel heard? Does she feel accepted? Does she feel stable and loved and secure? And the answer is yes, you'll see it by the fruit she bears. But if the answer is no, you're going to see it by the fruit she bears. So all a man has to do is step into the characteristics of God. And this is when you'll see the greatest version of your woman, because you became the greatest version of yourself, and your woman is a reflection of you. I'm talking about your woman, not some random woman you met off the street.
So so just to be clear,
when he says he's pandering to women, it's like, okay, I don't really think it's pandering. I really feel like he's goddamn dissected a woman's mind and put it in fucking his head. Like, the shit he's saying is like, what the fuck women think about? Shit, it's a lot of shit I think about all the time. Which I don't feel like is a bad thing, but I also feel like just literally two different versions of black men. There's also probably a little vibrational ass black men out there, but I do feel like there's two versions of black men, and I do feel like what he's saying is what a lot of black women want to feel. We want to feel secure. We want to feel emotionally stable. We want to feel protected. We want to feel so many things from our black man, so that way we can further put it into our household, so we can further feel more happy and safe at home, so we can more so put that into our children, like put that into our dreams, our aspirations, like as a family. But I do feel like he's not wrong, and I don't feel like he's saying anything that's like pandering to women, but I do feel like he is kind of like, he's definitely studied the woman's mind.
does every woman have the ability?
Mr. Rice said, to answer first question, no, I believe any man should pay 100% of the bills. And I say this because if we build a house into a home, why is everything on one person? I don't believe 50-50. But I do believe in 60-40, 70-30, 65-35. Yeah, I believe in that too. But I do feel like, in the future, like once everything is said and done, it should definitely be 100% you taking care of it. Because if I'm like having hella kids by you, and we got hella property and all this shit, I don't want to feel like I have to do anything, because I'm already doing a lot, which is taking care of kids. Taking care of kids, it's a lot of fucking work, and I don't understand why people think that that's not a huge thing. Like, that is a lot of work, And yes, you can be like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna just get a nanny, but it's not. I don't trust anybody with my kids, so it's like I'm not gonna get a nanny, but when I can do it myself. But it's also like it's my job to be a nurturer, so I would love to just sit back, lay back, drink my wine with my tomatoes in the garden like Jody's mama, and feel like a nurturer.
Ability to be submissive based up, so every woman has a
And not have to do
based upon
shit.
how the man shows up.
Yeah, he's definitely putting them on.
And I want to go to scriptures because I'm sitting in front of this beautiful brother.
Oh, it's kind of gay.
When I got on saying God's name, all praises, but when Jesus seen Mary Magdalene about to get stoned, he said, "Ye without sin cast the first stone." This woman was a known prostitute, but the presence of him, the attributes he held of God, made this woman change her whole life. And after he was resurrected after 3 days, who's the first person he appeared to? Mary Magdalene. So if the man is leading and guiding and walking with the attributes of God, a prostitute can change her life. And the Bible also says, Jesus, everything I can do, everything I do, you can do, as long as you believe.
Said greater will you do. But
Oh, greater. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I appreciate
Y'all
that.
brothers on the scripture, man. I'm proud of y'all.
Facts.
Right, because I'm like, I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about.
You know, I'm actually shocked here because
Yeah.
believe it or not, it's actually a lot of agreeing going on this question, but you know,
And I
on the concept of submission.
I understand that. So let's swing it a little bit, and I want to start with Anton. Do you think that women's dating expectations are too high? Because the men are saying women want entirely too much during the date phase.
I don't believe in dating.
I agree.
Really?
I don't agree
I don't believe in dating.
at all.
So how do you get to know a woman?
I think that you know your wife when you meet her.
Really?
Hold on. And this is why I say, like he said, men should go after a woman with purpose, not to date her, not to sleep with her, not to have children out of wedlock. That's my wife. I'm going to court you for however long, but this is going to end in marriage. And this is why I say a man should provide a woman's every need, because you're going after a woman with purpose. Excuse me, brother. I apologize.
No, I don't believe in dating.
So, and give me context on when you say a man knows his wife.
One thing
as
that
soon
he
as
said,
sees her.
one thing that he said, well, he didn't say it specifically, but he used several different examples. One thing that he said previously, when he just spoke, not just this time, but previous to that, is he was speaking about submission and how you can inherently, every woman has the ability to be submissive depending on the circumstances that she put in, especially when she's under a certain type of man. I do believe that every woman has the ability to be submissive.
All praises.
Okay.
But I also believe that you should be equally yoked. I'm not going to chase something that's not of me in order to try to convince them or show them that I have the ability to provide for them to where they can be submissive under me.
Well, give us some context as well to equally yoked, because I think that's thrown around.
A lot of guys run out there and they try to get the thing that's the finest. A lot of guys run out there and a lot of the foundation of their relationship is based on sex. Like, they don't have anything to stand on once they start to have conversations about things that's much deeper than what's on the surface. And so at that point, you realize that you're unequally yoked, but you've already started to join in together as though you were married by doing things that married people do. And so that's the one thing that I think that is nuanced in the conversation, is that we're not talking about being equally yoked, right? A lot of times we say that guys are supposed to take on something that's not for them for the sake of saving a woman from herself. That's not his purpose. That may not even be his wife. But a lot of times we incentivize men to do so because we hearken unto the voices of women and what they want. That's not what we are supposed to do. when it comes to the whole idea of your wife, I believe that women often at times skip over the men that they were supposed to marry. And then they try to have a redemption. I believe that men often at times, they ignore the women that is supposed to be for them because they're too busy focused on these women that's for the streets.
Oh,
Right? I believe that a lot of times, your wife or the person that you're supposed to be with, and we talk about guys that's in the friend zone and stuff a lot of times, but you're supposed to marry your best friend. That's the person that has your that's the person that has your best interests at heart. That's the person that wants the best for you. That's the person that absolutely is going to be there through thick and thin. And all of the vows that you're going to take, they're already living. They're a
Right.
reflection of it. But so many times we're incentivized by the things that surround us, influenced by the things that surround us, especially when we have a young mind. And your mind is not even fully developed until you're in your mid-20s. And so a lot of times we used to depend on our culture, we used to depend on our family to help us vet and see things that we couldn't see. But now we're choosing for ourselves. So again, I don't believe in dating. I believe that dating is just the gateway for you to find yourself in situations that you're not supposed to be in. And I believe that you know your wife very, very early, and a lot of times we skip over the person that we're supposed to be with.
So you know what? I get context now. This is why you brought up. So I think this is a difference here because you actually stated when you went to Angela Yee.
Okay,
the young lady was
Mr.
stating
Wright
there's a lot of
said,
women that ask this
I can only speak for me when I say this, but being raised in a single mother, I thought that even when you get off your 9-to-5 job, it's not done. I would even give my woman a break when I get home. But with me personally, I don't want a woman who doesn't want to work. So my question is, what do you feel like is a break? And then also too, when your woman has a, like, let's say y'all just had a baby or whatever, and you quote unquote, like in that instance, I mean, she can't really work unless it's like y'all find someone financially to find a nanny or something. But what if she wants to take months off from work because she just had a baby? And what do you mean, like, define work? Like, if is it blue collar? Can she work a stay-at-home job? Like, what is it?
question too. They're like, look, I want to date multiple men. You know, that's like a big thing. They wanna date multiple men.
This is a sister saying she's already did. I said, look, date them all until you find what's for you. I didn't say sleep with them all. I didn't say cook for them all. I didn't say do no wifely duties.
But you said you didn't believe in dating.
Hold on, brother. Hold on. This is a woman that asked me a question.
I know, I seen it.
Right. She said, I'm already dating 3 men. Date them all until you find what's good for you. So now, if you're already having sex, stop. I tell women all the time, you're being a wife to a man that doesn't even deserve that.
Right.
You're cooking for a man that doesn't deserve that. And this is when I say, is he at least paying your bills? Because that's what a husband does. People are taking my words and putting their own remixes on them.
I didn't say you said anything that you didn't say.
I'm talking to him, brother. It's okay, brother.
No.
It's okay, brother. I love you. Hey, bro, I love you, man.
No. You talking to him.
I mean, he is saying he loves
A lot of
them.
people,
Go ahead,
honestly,
Kamala!
talking to you now,
The
it's not- I
fuck?
realize it's not even a debate.
Why you calling him
Because a lot of
Kamala?
our basics are similar. A lot
if he don't
of
go?
the foundation of what me and him talk about is similar.
True.
It's just different.
I'm not playing forward with you, bro.
And I
I'm just not
understand
doing it. Why?
And I respect it.
First of all, why do you want me to play Fortnite so bad with you? Like, not saying it's an issue or anything, but why do you want me to play Fortnite with you so bad? Why is this updating? Oh my god. I don't think it's gonna update because I guess I don't have storage. So we got to figure that out.
I respect it. I think that might be my little brother right there. You never know.
Where do you want to play Fortnite with me so bad? I'll play Fortnite tomorrow.
See, that's my favorite line too. That's cute. That's my little brother. But all I'm saying, when I said the woman should date multiple
Fortnite
men,
tomorrow,
I'm not
probably.
saying cook for them. I'm not saying sleep with them. I'm saying if you're already in this mix, find out what's good for you. You don't have no children as of yet. Go ahead. Enjoy yourself. But make sure there's a limit onto what you do.
We've been on for an hour,
already
2
coming
minutes.
from her understanding.
So go ahead.
Now, if this is a young girl coming to me, hey, Yada, I'm thinking about such and such, such and such. Sister, stay focused. Keep your body to yourself. If you're still a virgin, hold it. If you've already lost your virginity, stop. If a man truly loves you,
I feel like this is a good
Did
question.
this at home in our families, had the hard conversations in our own kitchens and dining rooms, we'll probably be in a better situation as it is. So if we ain't doing it in the dining room,
I'm not
of
gaming
your
right now,
we're
guys.
doing it in the dining room of the damn hardly initiated
facts.
studios.
It literally
So this
says
is where we
just
at right now.
chatting.
We're moving into round 4 of the conversation, and we're about to get it. We got Yada in the building. Absolutely, and we also got.
You're a sorority and all of these different criteria, but we not looking at the thing that you're willing to work through, because the thing that determines whether or not you're going to stay together is the problems, not the things that you like about the person. The things that you're willing to endure through when they're growing and evolving past that point. Even when it comes to financially, again, I spoke a lot on younger people, 20, 21, 22 years old. You may be looking at a guy that has all of the things that you want in life financially, and he may be 30, 40, right? He may be 40, 50. Now, you don't want to endure with this guy that ultimately is going to get there, and he has your best interest at heart. He has better character. He actually believes in God, right? And we see a lot of women walk away from that for the glitz and the glam and for the highlights. You see what I'm saying? So I don't think that that's a red flag on him. I just think that that's a growth opportunity, but she don't want to be with that guy, because the culture that we live in is saying to go with the guy that got all of the money instead of going with the guy that actually has the better interest in you, that ultimately is going to translate to the best situation for the both of y'all. So I don't look.
Baby, she can do whatever she wants when I get home so she can relax, calm her mind. As far as working, she needs to take some months off of work. Okay, like, because I don't know what's like having a baby, but I'm going to have to stand beside her guys even. Let's just see
Look
what
at
y'all
a woman
trail.
over 35 alone as just a red flag.
You just don't want a woman to
Yada,
not
what's your thoughts on
provide.
that question, brother?
I agree completely with the brother. The only thing that I disagree with is him saying if the woman is over the age of 35 with children. You know, some women have given men their youth and been married 20 plus years, and the relationship just didn't work, and they parted ways, some peacefully, some toxic. But I believe that woman is in a place of healing. So I think all women, regardless of their age, if they're single and working on themselves, I don't see that as a red flag. And like my brother said, I believe that we all have red flags, and we should really get with people that can deal with that red flag.
There you have it. Honestly, man, you know, again, I think a lot of overlay and overlap. And it's interesting because I know you brothers very well as far as your content and what you speak about. And although you guys have a lot of differences, there is a lot of overlap in your perspective, which is very interesting. But that's why I'm happy that we was able to get some nuance here in this conversation. What I actually want to do here, because we always like to get like your first time.
Before you end, I wanna say this to Antoine, brother. Thank you
No, thank you.
for coming here, man, and being
Okay.
respectful. You're a funny guy.
Well, I feel like that was an interesting conversation. When they started talking about the Bible shit, though, it's kind of like, we don't care. But other than that, it was pretty good. Tomorrow, I think I wanted to do one more video review, but I don't know. How do you guys feel? Do y'all guys want to review one more video, or do y'all want to call it a night? Oh, damn, Mr. Wright, I didn't even know that. When we put it like that, I guess it makes sense, but it's like, it takes time. I think in this society today, I think men and women are kind of at a little bit of a difference, especially things with like OnlyFans. or women's empowerment, trans rights. I feel like things are a little bit divided a little bit, and even I've been at moments where I've dated very feminine men, and I've been at moments where I've dated men who are very dominant, but I also feel like there's really no in between. You either get one or the other. So I don't know. It's kind of weird, and I feel like I talked to a lot of women about it, and it's weird. It's weird dating a very feminine man. It's not fun, but it's also not fun dating a very dominant man. So I think if I was a man, I would just cater to my woman as much as possible, because I feel like that's the only way the relationship to me would work. I mean, some of my opinions do matter, yes, but I also feel like just making sure that she's happy all the time, my job is easy in the relationship. I don't have to worry about shit. Let's do a poll. If you guys want to do another video, and if not, then we're going to come back in the morning. Damn, I'm really trying to get to 10,000 followers, man. Fuck. Oh, it's really not that many people in here. I guess we could just come back in the morning. Make sure y'all join the Discord. I'll probably be on in the morning. This is